Here's a bigger diagram for this question. We've got a square, so I'm going to label right angles for the angles, and two equilateral triangles. That's going to be here and here. So I'm also going to label these angles. Before I even try and calculate anything, seems a good idea. Remember, angles in a triangle are up to 180. There's three of them. They're all the same because it's equilateral, and therefore it's 180 divided by 3. And we could do the same over here as well. Now, we're asked, in fact, for angle QPU. So that means we go from Q to P to U, and it's the angle made in between. So it's this one here. How are we going to get that? Well, I've labeled a load that I can find. And sometimes when you're not sure what to do, just find any that you can. And this one is jumping out at us because it's around a point. So I can see that I'm going to get 120 and then 90. The sum of these three angles is going to be 210. So if I then take 360 and subtract my 210, then I get 150. And now, because the square has the same length side as this equilateral triangle and this equilateral triangle, then these two equilateral triangles will also have the same length. And this triangle here is an isosceles triangle. What that means is that these two angles will be the same. So if I find the difference between 180 and 150, which is 30, that will tell me what these two add up to. So if I divide by 2, that will give me each of the angles. And the answer is 15. You could write it as an equation. I don't think there's really any need, but you could say that 150 plus 2x, where x is this angle, is equal to 180. I've formed an equation and then solved that. So 2x, I'm not going to go into details on this, but 2x would equal 30, and then x would equals 15. That's another way of thinking about it. But I've kind of done it without algebra.